So the error problem was that prior to the update of Snapchat, the conversation view was sorted by the last person who you talked to on the list. However, the update merged the conversation view with the storage page. So instead of simply finding a friend in the conversation view to see their stories, users must scroll down a massive list of conversations to find out whether or not their friend has posted a story.
Here's persona part. This smart guy's name is James, and he's from Bloomington, Indiana. He's 21 years old and majoring business at Ivy Tech College. He loves music, sports, and gossip with friends. Also, he loves to use social media, such as at Instagram or Snapchat, to keep up with friends.
Alright, so for our first solution, we're going to watch a video right here that demonstrates our first solution of the sketch. As you can see here, we have implemented, so whenever you hold down on an icon of one of your friends for a period of time, what will happen is that it will actually award your friend with a star. And so a star will appear right here next to their name and everything. And what that will do is that it will actually push them to be on top of your conversation and story feed. So that way eliminates, not being able to keep in touch or keep up with your friends. Now, for a second solution, we take a little bit of a different approach, but basically building off of the customized feature. So what happens is whenever you click on your actual self and you go to your own personal settings, so how we usually have a setting where you can customize your who can see your stories. Well, we basically implemented that to who you want to see in your feed. So you can customize, as you can see right here, an option to customize who you want to see. So you could definitely, uh, eliminate some people who you just don't care about or you just don't, want to keep in touch with as much as you want to keep in touch with, some of your close friends, your best friends, or whatever the situation is. So for the usability test, I got her a friend of mine. Her name is Ashley. She's 22 years old and currently attends Indiana University. She was a perfect candidate for this because she loves to be on Snapchat. And recently, I actually remember hearing from her that she hated how the new update, just merged the conversation and story view together and it made it more confusing and harder to keep just uh, in touch with your friends and to see what they're up to. So the key task that we had Ashley do was basically, yeah, we asked her to award a friend a star, for who she wishes that friend to remain on top of the conversation slash story feed. So to begin the process, we first actually printed out a Photoshop version of the Snapchat list, and from there we actually made our models, our first and second model. We cut off the center of it, and so whenever she would select an option on there, it would we would just switch the screens. So it was very simple. However, when we had conducted this usability test, we completely were not aware that we had no idea that the user will not know how to do that. So that was one of our flaws in our design. Like I said, Ashley had no idea how to award star to her friends without asking us how to do so. So it was definitely evident that this was a flaw in our design. So based on what we learned from conducting the usability test, we had to make changes to the design. Therefore, we implemented a quick pop-up that instructs the user on how to award a star to their friends. The pop-up would only be displayed once after an update. So we definitely believe that this simple change will eliminate that user confusion. And also, one thing we definitely needed to mention is that we agreed that our solution number one was the solution that we wanted to go with, just because it's more convenient for the user, because it is less time consuming rather than going to customize your list of feeds, scrolling again. I mean, it's just so much time consuming rather than just like boom, holding down on your friends, start, pop. back there and they're on your top list. This approach was kind of taken from MySpace when you had the top 5 best friends. Well, here you can have a limited, but those friends will stay on top. So thank you so much for listening to our solution, and we hope you guys have a good day.